Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on cooperative multiplayer with Daggerwin. So we're continuing the harvest, although we're nearly there now on this field at least, or on the oats part of this field. We do have, of course, that side of the field still to do, the canola, and we also have another oat field over the other side of the farm. But yes, we do need to finish this one first of all, so I'm going to get on with helping Daggerwin with that. Daggerwin is on the combine this time. I was obviously doing it last time. I think it's only fair that he gets a turn now, so he can drive the combine while I look after the corn casting, grain casting of the crop. I'll try to, and do the baling as well. So we've got quite a bit more baling to do after where the combine's been. So I was basically keeping an eye on Daggerwin. Fortunately, you don't get a notification when a real player is almost full. I personally use on my single player series a mod which lets the flashing light on the combine come on when it's nearly full at 80%. It starts flashing so you can tell when it's nearly full. So that would be useful, but we don't have it on the server at the moment, so it's not going to do that. Although, to be honest, that combine is so small and it only has one tiny light that it's probably not going to be visible anyway from much of a distance. You can see it when you're close up, but if you're a long way from it, you probably wouldn't see it anyway. So I'll just rely on either Daggerwin telling me he's nearly full, or when he puts his auger out to say that he's almost full. But yeah, I'll just try and keep an eye on it and make sure he doesn't get too full, and I'll keep him emptied, hopefully. So I'll get on now with the baling and do this on a time lapse for a bit. There we go, that is the oats finished. So Daggerwin's just unloading the last little bit into the trailer, and then we'll take all this stuff back to the yard. And this field is now complete, or this side of the field. I think in future what we might do is we'll get rid of that green strip down the middle between the two parts of the field, just make it into one field, and then we'll be able to go across the field. A few of you said, why don't you go across rather than up and down? Well, it's because up and down we're running long runs rather than short little runs going across the field between here and the green strip between the two crops. Yeah, it wouldn't be would be turning constantly. So yeah, although we would be probably not struggling quite as much on the hill, we'd be just constantly turning around, and it would be very tedious. So that's why I chose to go up and down. But what we can do is, if we get rid of that and turn it into one big field, then we'll probably be able to go the opposite way round across the field, and that way we won't struggle hopefully as much in the going up the hill. Although when we get a bigger machine, if we get some bigger, eventually, a bigger combine and bigger tractors, we shouldn't be struggling as much anyway because they'll have more power. But yeah, that is the reason why I chose to go up and down rather than across, just because otherwise I'd be turning around all the time. But yes, I understand the point, and it is, it's a good point, I understand that. But I did intentionally do that because it's just easier, not as much turning. But anyway, yes, let's put the baler away. I'll go and get the other trailer if Daggerwin hasn't already gone to get that. Get that tipped in the silo, and we'll see how much oats we've got so far in total. Let's just park this. We will need the baler again for the second oat field, which is right there, right next to me. Yeah, that will be not this month anyway. I don't know what Daggerwin's plans are, whether he plans to move forward to August today, or whether we should do other work today. Ah, here we go. Ah, we're going to move the bales. Of course, this tractor is the front loader tractor, so we need the front loader on this tractor. Right, Daggerwin has taken the trailer, so I'll take the combine back to the yard, and then we do need to move these bales. Just having a discussion about that, whether we should load the trailers now or we'll just stack them at the side of the field somewhere and then keep them for the winter time, and then we'll sell them in the winter time when the price improves, which I think is a good idea. So we'll just stack them out of the way so they're not in the field, and that means we'll be able to work the field again without the bales being in the way. My only concern is the front loader. I think we kept the front loader. There should be one. I think there is, because I was looking at the blue one thinking that was the one that would fit, but no, that's the one for the Ford. I think we did keep the one for the Massey Ferguson, so we should still have that one somewhere, which will fit to the John Deere, and then we can use the John Deere to move the bales. Just stack them somewhere not in the field, and then yeah, like I say, that'll keep the field clear for the next crop when we come to plant that. Not sure what crop it will be yet. We'd ideally need to fill the whole field. I suppose we could still do 2 types of crops, but then we wouldn't be able to go across the field still when we harvest it. I'm thinking, harvesting that way around, but then it would need to all be one crop, which would be quite a big field, but I think that would still be better. I don't really want to be doing canola again in that field, I suppose, because that side is canola. We could do wheat or barley in that one next. Probably barley, actually, because then it would be ready earlier in the year. We won't have to wait as long to harvest it again. Right, okay, so have we got a front loader? Yes, we do. I can see it already. It's over there. That's good. So this combine will be needed again very soon, but I'll put it in the shed for now. I saw a comment saying we should buy more sheds. Yeah, we need more storage space, but what's more important, upgrading the machinery or getting a new shed? Because the machines won't actually deteriorate outside in the game. There's no harm in leaving them out, whereas it's basically just realism type thing. But obviously we do plan on making the yard a much bigger and better yard eventually, but I think the priority really should be to improve the machines first, the horsepower and the size of the machines, before we start thinking about more sheds. Because even though these particular sheds, this one here is not expensive really, it's only 10,000 a shed, it's still eating into the money that we don't have. So yeah, I imagine I might need a real weight on this. Do we have a weight? Yes, we do. I'll put a weight on, and that'll just help with loading the bales, and I'll start moving them over to the side of the field somewhere out of the way, and that will keep the field clear. So I'll get on with that now. Right, as you can see, Daggerwin has moved time on so that he can get on with harvesting the canola crop, which is now ready, so he's over there now in the combine doing that. I have now moved all of the bales. Got 2 stacks, one over there and one at the top. Oh, we can bale the canola straw, can we, on this map? It must be a map thing then, because I don't think we've got any other mods on that let you do that. Might as well get some bonus straw if we can do that. Yeah, so it's even more baling to do then. The other thing, he's obviously got his eye, I don't know whether you're seeing the chat there, but he's got his eye on a quad track that's just come into the sale. Very old quad track, but it's also very powerful, which is only 41,000 I think, or at least the base price is, without any of the upgrades or anything. Let's have a quick look. This one here, 41.1, so that seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, so 360 horsepower is standard, but yeah, can be upgraded to 600, and it's only 41,100. So we're not, it's within reach that, and he says it's too good to lose. So we may be getting a quad track, but we do need to make £41,000. So yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of tree cutting, I think, to do that. We could always sell one of the smaller tractors as well, though, maybe even two of the smaller tractors to help fund it. Shame we haven't got a sell point for machinery. We have to sell from the menu, which means we are losing money on that, but never mind. Still get a reasonable amount back. So yeah, we need to start baling the canola straw, and yeah, if we want the case quad track, we need to start cutting more trees again as well, which I know is not the most exciting job in the world, but it does need doing if we want to make the money to get that tractor. I don't think we are really going to need this little John Deere again. It's really small now, and it's not really suitable for anything as far as I can see, so I think we're just going to sell that, and then we'll know exactly how much more money we need to be able to afford the bigger tractor. Because I think already people are sort of getting impatient for us to upgrade it into bigger machines based on some of the comments I've been reading recently. Yeah, you don't like how slow things are, so that would sort that problem out, definitely. It's still a vintage machine. So, well, I say vintage, it's a modern classic, I would say. It's like, what, late 80s, early 90s, I would say, something like that. So it's not, I wouldn't call that vintage, but it's certainly not a modern tractor, really modern tractor. So it's still keeping in with the theme of what we've got at the moment. There's no rule about only getting vintage stuff, it's just that's all we could afford, and we are buying used, so it makes sense to buy a used old machine. Okay, let's go to the vehicle menu and sell that John Deere, the little one. Where is that one? Oh, that one, there we go. Yeah, let's sell that. I suppose we should repair it. Should we first? It's not going to be worth a lot different. Oh no, it doesn't really need repairing, does it? It's not worth bothering, so yeah, we'll just sell that. And that will give 5,800 back. So we've now got 9,200 in the bank. So we need another, well, 31,000 really, I suppose. Is that right? Something around there. So we do need to definitely get more trees cut if we want to get that. So there is another field, there we go, the oats are now ready to harvest as well. So everything is now ready to harvest. It hasn't already been harvested. But it sounds like Daggerwin is doing straw, so I do need to start baling, I suppose. I could do a load of wood, and then yeah, that's probably, yeah, let's do that, because it'll take a while for him to. Oh, let's just see what he wants. Let's just see. Right, well, Daggerwin told me that there was straw to bale, but it doesn't. I suppose it does look a little bit like a swath of straw, but there is no straw. I've just tried to bale that, and there is nothing there. So, not quite sure why he thought. I suppose I can see why he thought that, but yeah, that's not actually straw. That's just a texture. I didn't think Canola would have straw. Yeah, I know there is sometimes mods to do that, but I thought, yeah, that would be a bit strange because we haven't actually added a mod that would let you do that. So, no, there is no baling to do yet until we get onto the oats again. So I will take this back. He brought this over here because I got a bit confused about what he actually wanted me to do, because he said he was doing, well, I thought he was on the combine, I was going to do the baling, but never mind. Yes, so I'll take this back. I think he's now selling wood, or doing some cutting of wood. And he's got the combine on a worker, but I think I'll go and do the combining because the worker's costing us money, and it's a bit unnecessary really, because I've got not much else to do. So it would make more sense if I was on the combine doing that while Daggerwin cuts some wood, and then we don't have to pay a worker to do anything. Just need to make sure that there's a trailer available to unload into. That's the only important thing, and I'll get on with the combining. So yeah, I'll just get this parked away again for the second time, and I'll head back to the combine again. Let's see how that's getting on. Ah, right, 86%, 87% full, so it is almost full. Oh yeah, the flashing light does come on when the worker's driving it, but not when another player is driving it without a mod. But it is useful to have that. Of course, this is going to get full, isn't it? Before it gets, I'm going to stop it. It's going to get full before it gets to the end, so I'm going to have to stop and unload it, as we're not right next to the trailer now. And of course, we have got crop distraction on, so I can't drive over the crop. But there is a little bit of a gap there I can cut through actually. It's not quite full, so I can turn the header on again and just make a cutting through there so that I can access the trailer. I'm not quite sure what the hell it's doing. It's doing a bit of a strange way. But it'll be good when, yeah, this field's going to have to be turned into one big field, and then we'll be able to go across, and it'll be a lot easier for the combine then to be able to go that way around the field rather than up and down the hill. So yeah, that's the plan now, I think. Anyway, I'll get on with harvesting this bit. I'll speak to you again in a little bit.
Oh, baby, it's so damn dramatic. Sometimes I don't know where to go. Oh, he's my sunshine and my headache, but I keep coming back for more. So scary to admit that I'm falling for you while looking in your eyes. And there is nothing that I wouldn't do. I keep trying to break through, 'cause he got me so high. Just watching him, time flies. Make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. Yeah, he got me so high. Just watching him, time flies. Make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. 'Cause it's you that I love. I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? You say I'm shady. What do you mean, boy? I try to figure out what's on your mind. If I could, I would give you the whole world. Just let me get close to you tonight. 'Cause he got me so high. Just watching him, time flies. Make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. Yeah, he got me so high. Just watching him, time flies. Make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. 'Cause it's you that I love. I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this? You that I love. I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. So why you wanna let this go? Why? He got me so high, just watching him, time flies. Make love to him daytime. I can't get enough. 'Cause it's you that I love. I got to have it. You that I yearn for. Why wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. You wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn for. Why wanna let this go? I got to have it. You that I yearn. You wanna let this go?
Well, I know this isn't realistic, but it is certainly useful. Because without Daggerwin pushing, I would not be doing 5 miles an hour. I'd be doing about, well, as you saw, about 1 to 2 miles an hour. So, yeah, it definitely helps. But yeah, again, just to clarify, the reason I'm going up and down is because then I don't have to keep turning continuously. Whereas if I was going across, it would just be too slow. It would, well, there's probably not a lot in it with the speed I'm going, but it wouldn't. Don't forget, even going across, it's not flat. I would still be going up and downhill, so it's not. It wouldn't solve the problem. I'd still be struggling on the incline. It's just I'd be turning more often as well. So I still think this is the best way of doing it for now. But obviously, yeah, we need a bigger combine. We need a more powerful combine as well as a more powerful tractor. And yeah, if we go the other way along the field, it would be not quite as steep. So yeah, once that strip of grass is gone, we'll join it all together and make it one field, and then we'll go the other way around in the future. I think we're going to sell the Ford. I was having a discussion with Daggerwin about getting this quad track, which it would be a shame to miss out on it, so we do need to try and fund that. But yeah, we can't afford it yet still. But if we sell the Ford tractor, that will certainly help, because it's worth a bit more. That tractor is worth about 9,000 plus the front loader it's got. So yeah, I think we don't really need it. We don't need so many tractors. So if we get that one sold, keep the 2 bigger John Deeres, and then get the quad track, that'll be 3 tractors. One of which would be at least 390 horsepower, upgradable to 600 horsepower. So yeah, that one is definitely the one to go for, I think. Let's just get turned around and I'll go down the other way again, around the headland. Right, okay. So yeah, the way we're doing it at the moment, it's good teamwork. It's certainly getting it done faster than if we were going to get the help to do it, or if I was on my own doing it, that's for sure. Unloading around this side, going downhill, and then Daggerwin pushing, going uphill. Definitely the way to do it, just to get this field done. This should hopefully be the last time or the only time we harvest going up the hill like this. We should be going the other way next time if we join the fields together. So yeah, back to the Ford, and I think I'll sell it now. Oh, is he going? Okay, he's off, I think. So yeah, I'll buy that Ford now. We'll just confirm it with Daggerwin before I do it. I will just quickly message him and just see if he wants me to do it now. Okay, yeah, he said to do it, so let's go to the menu and get the Ford sold. So almost 9,000 for the tractor, and then it does have also the attachment for it, the header, well, not a header, sorry, the front loader. This thing here, it's not worth a lot, but it's still a bit of money. And this root rake thing, which we haven't really used that much, so that can go as well. Which then leaves, there's a few more things we probably don't need necessarily, like that. If we were to get the quad track, that would look ridiculous behind it. But yeah, that's given us almost 11,000 more, so we only need another 3,000 to get the quad track bought. Well, 4,000 maybe. It's yeah, just over 4,000. Not too much, so that's doable in one load of wood, I think. Just let Daggerwin know that it's almost enough now to buy it. So I reckon if he does more load of wood, then now that would be enough to get it today. That would be really exciting to get that tractor on the farm. Because I think a few of you have agreed that having so many small tractors is not that useful. You're better off having fewer bigger tractors, like 2 or 3 big tractors. Like we've currently got 2 tractors now, but with the quad track that'd be 3 tractors, which I think is the way to go, rather than having loads of small underpowered tractors. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the decision I think we're making there. Then it'll just leave the combine, and of course we'll need some attachments for the quad track, because at the moment we only have tiny attachments, so we need to save up for the cultivators and stuff that would fit behind the quad track. Okay, Daggerwin's back, so I'll put my auger out again and we'll get that unloaded going up the hill before he's going to start pushing hopefully once we get up to the steeper part, but I'll just unload first and he'll probably start pushing again. Although yeah, we need to get that wood sold today hopefully. Anyway, back to a time lapse.
I don't need no one to say you're complicated, 'cause I knew from the start this might be overrated. It's so typical, you wanna give it one more try, even though if your mind is telling you it's all a lie. Oh, I gotta wake up, this might be a breakup, 'cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me, 'cause Oh, I gotta wake up. This might be a breakup. 'Cause I don't believe you when you say that you miss me. 'Cause where are your actions to prove me you're different? When I say I need you and you head the direction that's leading away from me, baby. I don't believe you, no. I don't believe you, no, no. I don't believe you, no.
Right, we are done, finally. Still got to get back up the hill, of course, with the combine, but it's not so bad when I'm not actually harvesting. It's just driving along the hill, but still pulling down the speed quite a bit. Should be doing 13, I'm doing 4. Maybe if I go a bit more across here, not quite as steep. This is the worst bit of the field, actually, just there, or just this top part where the trees are. It's very steep just there. But yeah, like I say, it's definitely, yeah, Daggerwin's just said it as well. Definitely need a new combine next year, because this one is nowhere near powerful enough at all for the amount of land and the steepness of our land. So that will have to be. We were supposed to be saving it for a combine next, but of course that quad track came in the sale, and it was a bit of a good bargain. That really, for the power of it, it can't really turn down a almost 400 horsepower tractor for £41,000. So yeah, not too bad at all. So I think I'm pleased we've got that. I need to go and have a look at it, of course, but yeah, I'm pleased we purchased that, because that will certainly make the cultivating and drilling a lot quicker if and when we get the ones to go with it, the cultivators to go with it and stuff. But yeah, a big improvement. So, how much did we get? Oats, I didn't actually show you, I don't think. How many oats did we get off the field? So in total we got 25,000 litres of oats off that field, and canola we're about to find out, because Daggerwin hasn't sold it yet, or hasn't put it in the silo yet. But we're about to find out what we got for that. Also, I don't know whether I mentioned it, but yeah, that Ford wouldn't tip the trailer for some reason. Maybe it doesn't have hydraulics or something weird, I don't know, a bit strange. But yeah, we couldn't use the Ford on the trailer, so it's a good job that's gone really, because it was a bit useless in the end. It was actually the most powerful tractor we started with, amazingly, but as it turns out, it wasn't that great. It was still, yeah, not very good. So I'm pleased that we've changed it for a quad track, a bit of an upgrade. But yeah, we're done. So let's just quickly, before I finish, go and have a look at this purchase, since I haven't actually seen it in person yet. So here it is. We can upgrade the engine to 600 horsepower, but as it stands I think it's 370, I assume. 370 horsepower. Based on the number, I don't actually know. But here it is, the Case Quad Track. I will just check to see what it actually is, because I don't actually know, I forgot. There it is, so it's 360, okay, 360 horsepower at the moment, but it can be upgraded to 600 horsepower in the future. So that will sort out our horsepower issues for field work, apart from the combining. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.